Hello guys! So welcome to my channel, Sir J Math TV. At kung bago ka pa lamang sa aking YouTube channel, pakihit na ang subscribe button at ang notification bell para lagi kang updated sa aking next video lesson. Our lesson for today is all about the simplifying radical expression. A radical can be simplified by the following operations. Number 1, reducing the radicand by removing from the radicand all factor whose indicated root can be found. Then number 2, reduce the order of the radicals as much as possible. And number 3, make the radicand integral by eliminating all fractions under the radical sign. Let's proceed to examples.
Reducing the radicand. Example. So number 1, so simplify square root of 128. And number 2, simplify cube root of negative 16 x raised to 7. So for solution number 1, so we have simplified square root of 128. So we're going to factor the radicand with the perfect square factor. So we have 64 times 2. Then after that, so we're going to extract the square root of 64. So we have 8 square root of 2. So the radicand has no factors that are perfect square. So 8 square root of 2 is the final answer. For number 2, simplify cube root of negative 16 x raised to 7. So solution. So we have cube root of negative 16 x raised to 7 is equal to cube root of negative 8 x raised to 6 times 2x. So we're going to factor the radicand with the perfect square factor. And then after that, so we're going to extract the cube root of negative 8x raised to 6. So we have 2x squared multiplied by cube root of 2x. So the radicand has no factor that are perfect square. 2x squared cube root of 2x is the final answer. Next, reducing the order of the radical. Example. So simplify 4th root of 9 and simplify 6th root of 81. Simplify 4th root of 9. Solution. Okay, since 9 is equal to 3 square, we have 4th root of 9 is equal to 4th root of 3 square. So write the fractional exponent. So we have 3 raised to 2 over 4. And by reducing the fractional exponent, so we have 3 raised to 1 over 2. After that, so we're going to rewrite with a radical sign. So we have the square root of 3. Thus, 4th root of 9 is equal to square root of 3. Simplify 6th root of 81. Solution. Okay, since 81 is equal to 3 raised to 4, we have 6th root of 81 is equal to 6 root of 3 raised to 4. Write with the fractional exponent is equal to 3 raised to 4 over 6. Then simplify. So we have 3 raised to 2 over 3. So write with the radical sign. So we have cube root of 3 raised to 2, or simplify. So thus we have 6 root of 81 is equal to cube root of 9. So that is the final answer. So making the radical integral. Example, simplify. Square root of 3 over 8. And number 2, so cube root of 2 over 5x raised to. Simplify. Square root of 3 over 8. Solution. So we're going to multiply the fraction under the radical sign by 2 over 2 to make a denominator a square. So we have 3 square root of 3 over 8 multiplied by square root of 2 over 2 is equal to square root of 6 over 16. So by multiplying 3 times 2, so we have 6. 8 times 2, so we have 16. And after that, so we're going to remove the square factor. So we have square root of 6 over square root of 16. Thus, the square root of 16, so we have 4. So, square root of 3 over 8 is equal to square root of 6 over 4. So that is the final answer. Number 2, simplify cube root of 2 over 5x raised to 4. Solution. So we're going to multiply the fraction under the radical sign by 5 square x square over 5 square x square to make a denominator a square. So we have cube root of 2 over 5x raised to 4 multiplied by cube root of 5 square x square over 5 square x square is equal to cube root of 2 times 5 square. So 5 square is equal to 25 times 2. So we have 50. And then multiply by x square. So we have 50 x square. Then sa denominator, so we have 5 times 5 square. So we have 5 cube. And then x raised to 4 times x raised to 2. So we have x raised to 6. Then after that, so we're going to remove the square factor. So we have cube root of 50x square over 5x square. So thus, cube root of 2 over 5x raised to 4 is equal to cube root of 50x square over 5x square. So that is the final answer.